Alright everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Saili, and in this YouTube channel we're gonna have information about cryptocurrency. So if you do trading cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, make sure to subscribe this channel. And in this video we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price action for the short term and also for the midterm. And I would like to discuss a little bit economic calendar for you guys to note that we're gonna have a very important data release this week, and it's gonna be the CPI. I mean, the CPI is the very important data that we need to keep an eye on it, because it's gonna be for the next sentiment for the Federal Reserve. I mean, if the data showing us very good indication that the inflation rate, they can literally reduce the inflation rate, then it's gonna be good for cryptocurrency and also for the stock market. But if the CPI release above the expectation, then it's gonna be bad for us. So for me, I prefer to wait and see until the Thursday, because we need to take a look first. What is the data that shows us? If the data shows a very good indication for the Bitcoin price to get a relief rally this month, I mean, if the data release below the expectation or the forecast, then it's gonna be good for us. And besides of that data, we also have the FOMC meeting minutes report. I believe it's a report from the last meeting minutes in the September, so it's not gonna be very impactful. But the most important data is gonna be CPI, so we need to keep an eye on it. Alright, the CPI is the very important data that we need to take a look. And then okay, so let's just dive into the price action. For the daily time frame, I'm looking Bitcoin right now still sideways in the same range. So the chart that I'm going to show you is the same chart that I showed you from the last video. So I still believe that we might still moving in an ascending triangle pattern. And if you see that if we are basically moving in the ascending triangle pattern, then it's gonna have a very good probability for us to see the Bitcoin price might be breaking out the trend line, because the trend line itself already tested by maybe about 5 times right now, and every time the test happens, the momentum of the sellers is getting weaker. But also the opposite side is true, because we don't have enough buyers. But at least what I think for Bitcoin right now, somehow the buyers is maintaining the ground. They holding the price above the $18,500 for a couple times, and also the buy came with a very strong volume. I mean, it's above the average for the Binance exchange, which is the biggest exchange for now. And I do think that this might be still an accumulation phase, and it's still the same. And I think let's just take a look how Bitcoin is gonna be closed today. So if Bitcoin can close with this kind of chart, candlestick pattern, it's gonna be like a bullish spinning tops or maybe like a doji. It means the sellers is slowing down, right? So we got 4 red candles, which means the selling pressure is on. But then somehow today the selling pressure is slowing down from the candlestick close. So we need to pay attention on the close of this price action, especially for the daily time frame. We need to take a look on it. And if we take a look on the hourly time frame, I've got some interesting scenario to tell you guys. That the first thing that I want to tell you is from the 1 hour time frame. Basically, we got kind of like a bearish pennant, and then we got the breakdown from the pennant. And the very interesting scenario is we see a bullish divergence. So if you guys using a RSI indicator and you take a look and you do the research, the bullish divergence for the RSI is showing us that there is a potential for the market to rebound a little bit. So the indication is like this. The price is showing us kind of like a low price, but the RSI is showing us higher low. Okay, higher low index, but still it's below the 50 right now. It's coming back below the 50, but I think it's kind of like a very good indication for me at first. So what I want to see for the Bitcoin price right now is if you adding like a support level around this level, the support already broken, I mean it's already break or the price is already broke the support, and then you might want to add some level or like a key level, I mean the like order block around this level. If the Bitcoin price cannot surpass this level, it means the buyers is not ready yet. Because if you also adding like this kind of chart of patterns, this is showing us that the price of Bitcoin right now in the 15 minutes is moving in a rising wedge pattern. So if the rising wedge itself, it's more like a bearish pattern. So if it breaks down from the pattern, it means the price is getting ready to go lower low. But if right now, if we take a look at the 15 minutes, at also at the same level, we got the break from the resistance. And if you take a look, the break is coming from this guy. So this guy is having the responsible for this movement, the whole movement, I mean. So the rejection, also the decline from this level is caused by this guy. So the question is, can this guy really holding the ground? If he can, I mean, I don't know who he is, I don't know, but if he's holding the ground, I think we're gonna be fine. All right, so if you take a look again at the 1 hour, and if we close the candle like this, you see there is a very long tail candle. It means the sellers is trying to make this price going to the lower price, but somehow the buyers still maintaining the ground. They think like, okay, this is a very cheap price for me, I'm gonna buy it again and then move the price to the higher level. So this is gonna be a very important confirmation for us. If Bitcoin somehow can break this order block level, or you can say also that there is a resistance level, then I think we're gonna be fine, and the bullish divergence from the lower time frame is gonna be play out. And you might also want to add like, yeah, we're gonna see a possible of inverse head and shoulder, which is we're gonna have a little bit reversal on the 1 hour time frame, and then the very best thing is it happens around the level of support from the trend line in the 4 hour time frame. So if you kind of like you can also add the trend line around this level, I mean from body to body, there's no problem. So it depends on your perspective, on your point of view, so no problem at all. For me, I'm gonna add the line from the tail candle, so because we get a reaction from the buyers right from that level, so the price can go as low as that level, and then we got the buyers. All right, so I think that's the possibility of Bitcoin right now. If taking a look at the 1 hour time frame, I personally prefer to see Bitcoin to have a little bit more of rebound to the upside price, which is I'm expecting the Bitcoin to have kind of like a relief rally on the October. So I'm really hoping somehow this is a true accumulation phase. So if we see this and a really accumulation phase, then I really do hope we can get a breakout soon for the bullish. All right, so I think that's it for the update. I hope I can give you clarity for my bad English. I'm really sorry for my bad English, but I do really hope you can understand what I'm talking about through the price action update, and also from what I've been trying to tell you guys. All right, so I think that's it, guys. Have a nice weekend, have a nice day. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you guys again in the next update. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.